This is Alex with AME Aerials. I like to fly drones, but also I like RC trucks. I'm new to this hobby. Lately, I've been getting into body painting on the RC trucks. Now, I already did a video, and you can check that out right there, where I walk you through the process, but I didn't really show anything. So in this video, I'm gonna go through the process by showing you.
So the clear body came already assembled, so I had to disassemble it in order to prepare for the paint job. I'm sure they do that on purpose so you know where everything goes. But there's a lot of little screws and little components and parts. Wouldn't hurt to label it. And of course there's the frame and the bros. I got my little Ziploc baggie ready to store this stuff until it's ready for the body after the paint job.
So before I do the paint job or decide how to color scheme it, gotta get these bodies washed. I'm gonna be actually painting 3 bodies. I got 3 clear bodies. This is for the UDIRC 1610S. This one is the UDIRC 1203 Pro. And then this one is for a rally car from Rlaarlo, the XTS S10. And so before I begin doing any washing, I noticed that on one of the 3 bodies, there's clear tape in the wheel wells on the inside. So what would happen if I painted over that? It would suck. There wasn't even a note in the bag saying that that would even existed. Thank goodness I noticed it. Otherwise, it would have been a paint job for nothing. So I'm going to get rid of that tape before I begin washing. Now this is going to go on the windshield, and then each window inside has its own mask. So this basically is going to protect the paint from going onto that clear section that I want to remain clear. So when I paint it, I peel off this white stickers and it'll be clear. And I'm ready to mask because I'm definitely decided that I'm gonna paint on this one, the back part black, and on this as well. That's gonna be black, so I'm gonna have to mask it, and then when it's all dry, peel that section off and start doing the dark colors, which is gonna be black. So let's get started. I have my liquid mask poured into my little dish, paper dish, and then I got my paintbrush. Nothing fancy. It's recommended you use nylon. Don't use any hair. So we'll start with this little one right here, and light coats, because there's going to be 3 coats, and it has to fully dry before you place another coat on it. So this is a long process. So that's what that kind of looks like right there. That's supposed to dry clear. Now I'll do this one. Done. This is done, and when I say done, just the first coat. Stick around and we'll get this video moving. Next time you see me, we'll have 3 coats on this of the masking, and then we'll start peeling and painting. Before I do, here's a tip. Since I know I want this to be black, the outside of this is a film, which gets peeled off at the end for a nice little reveal, but you can draw your lines on the outside, and then when you flip it over and ready to peel it off on the inside, you can start cutting on those lines that you draw on the outside. So you peel it, you know where to cut, because sometimes it's confusing when you're looking at it like this versus like this, and you get it wrong and you peel off the wrong section. That can happen. So the part is to take your X-Acto knife and then cut out the part that's going to be the darkest color. And in this case, it's going to be black, because I want black to go right here. And then I got to figure out what other colors I'm going to use for the rest of the body. Really quick, before I grab the black paint, I figured I'd show you what it looks like after it got peeled off. So as you can see, it's now clear, and I'll spray paint that black. Everything else is still masked. So little by little, as I peel it off, I paint that section or color.
So I just got home from work and I'm running out of sun. So I decided I'm gonna paint one of them, and I'm gonna go with a color change. It's gonna be golden red. So I hope it comes out great. But anyway, I'm gonna get started on it now. You'll get to watch the first coat. And so here we go. You gotta see the process. There's tons of videos on this stuff. Okay, that's it, we're done. All right, so that's all you get is a dusting. Now it's got to fully dry before another coat goes on. Three coats of the color changing gold and red has been applied. I also decided, and we'll see how it turns out, to attempt a fade of blue and teal down the lower edges of the body. So it's all dry, enough coats, and now I got to put a black backer on there to make the colors pop. Wow, it's windy. Okay, before I go to work, let me catch you up. 3 coats of the blue went on, very light coats, because you want it to be a little translucent. And then I put a backing of silver. There's 3 backers, apparently black, silver, and white for the metallic looks. And I chose silver because I thought the black would darken the blue too much. So then I peeled, after I let that dry, after 2 coats of that, I let that dry and peeled off the masking for where the orange is going to go. And that's what we're going to do right now. Put the first dusting of the metallic orange on there. That way when I get home from work, it'll dry. Sorry about shaking the can, but I wanted to make sure that it's good to go.
The paint job's complete. So now it's time to put all the parts together and assemble everything. And I'll show you right now in order. Okay, so first let's start off with the little green monster, as I call it. It's the UDIRC 1610S. Those flames really stand out, I think. Well, waves. And I did my best with it. It wasn't a great job, but again, I'm a newbie and I'm showing you that I can make mistakes too. And you can make mistakes and it's okay. They're gonna get bashed up anyway. But it's cheaper to buy a clear body than it is to have one pre-painted and sent to you. And it's fun to learn how to paint anyway. And here you see the UDIRC 1203 Pro, which is my course truck. I love the way the orange and the blue stands out. There's little speckles in it. It looks really good. I decided not to go with the green wheels. I decided to go with the black wheels because I think it looks better. Now, on the rally truck, this is the Rlaarlo S10.
Earlier, I said that you're going to make mistakes. This is kind of trial and error. Well, when I was peeling off the red and gold body for the rally car, I wasn't really sure about the color and how it came out, whether I liked it. So I started to do a backup body just for the sake of this video. And I'm like, oh, what am I doing? I didn't even like that one. It was a red and mirror chrome, as you see here. But then, I don't know, the red and gold, that bronze looking color really grew on me. And I only had one set of parts, so I had to make a decision. Hopefully I didn't make the wrong one, but I can always use a red one as a backup bash body.
So you can always use a body. That sounded weird, right? You could always use a body.
So you tell me, did I make the right decision? This is how it came out. So from one newbie to perhaps a new newbie in you, if you're watching this, I hope you appreciate it. And if you did, maybe you can give a little like down below. And if you're an expert, tell me, where did I go wrong? Leave a comment below.
Well, that's it for now. Let's bash. You can check out this video right here or that video right there for other content that I have on my channel. And hit that little subscribe logo right there. Until next time, I'll see you.
And cut.